Welcome back to the channel, guys. Want to start off just saying, first and foremost, sorry. It's been a minute since we had a video on the channel, but a lot of changes in 2024. We've moved, kids starting new schools, new sports, but we're back and we're going to start cranking out some more videos. And today, got a fun one. It has already been over a year since we purchased this 2023 Chevrolet Suburban Z71. I want to give you kind of a one-year overview of our experience with it. Got a little over 17,000 miles, so today I want to cover everything that we've liked, which there is a ton. This has been quite hands down the best vehicle my family's ever purchased, but also want to talk a little bit about some of the things that we wish this vehicle had and some of the issues that we've experienced with it. But overall, been a great first year. So today, not really interested in doing top 5, top 10 things we like or dislike, but just want to take you around the vehicle, talk through our experience over the last 17,000 miles, and just fill you in if you're in the market for one of these vehicles. We'll talk about some of the things we like, some of the things we don't, and give you kind of a one-year ownership review. Let's get into it. So for those of you that are new to the channel, this is a 2023 Chevrolet Suburban Z71. Picked it up exactly 53 weeks ago today. So 1 year, 1 week ago today, we purchased this up in Lansing, Michigan, and have just really enjoyed everything about it so far. It's been just an absolutely incredible vehicle, and with everything that we've had happen in 2024, it has been an invaluable tool to us as well. So my family moved, and this was an absolutely critical piece of that moving puzzle. Having the capability to not only tow with it, which we'll talk about here in a few minutes, but also fill that rear cargo capacity, which we'll also talk about, has been just an absolute lifesaver for us. Saved a lot in U-Haul rental truck fees. So let's talk about some of the things that we really like. And first and foremost, I'm going to talk about styling. I still, a year plus of ownership, just love the way this thing looks. It's rugged where it needs to be, but also incredibly comfortable, incredibly polished on the interior as well. So just a really good looking vehicle. I haven't really gone overboard cleaning it up. You'll see bug marks and whatnot when I show the interior. It's obvious that I've got a wife and 3 kids, and we use this as a family hauler. So just the styling overall continues to be something that I really enjoy about the vehicle. So again, really happy with the way it looks. The functionality of the Suburban is really unmatched in my opinion. So we have put this thing through its paces this year. I'm showing the rear cargo area because this was really the hallmark of our year with the Suburban thus far. It is just an incredibly versatile vehicle. So we've gone on road trips. I've got a family of 5, myself, my wife, and 3 boys. We've gone quite literally all over the Midwest. We've got a little over 17,000 miles in that first year. So this has been a family hauler, but it's also been a cargo hauler. Not only have we filled this thing absolutely to the gills, I'm probably overlaying some pictures showing both the interior packed, but also we've used this thing to tow. So I'm showing some pictures of the cargo capacity that we've utilized with this, both interior and hauling a trailer. So it's really the best of both worlds. We moved out of a minivan, a Chrysler Pacifica, before this vehicle, and no way to go around it. It is a very functional vehicle in terms of interior cargo capacity. Could fit a ton of stuff in there, but you just couldn't tow with it the way that we can with this truck-based Suburban. So we have just absolutely been blessed to have this. We probably would not have been able to as been efficient with our move as we were had it not been the ability to fill this thing full, but then also hitch a trailer to it and pull extra capacity and cargo as well. So just a really functional vehicle. Can't recommend it enough if you need that balance between family hauler and also just truck like capabilities, whether that's filling it full of stuff or towing stuff behind it. Another area where our Suburban really shines is the adaptive air suspension. So I mentioned this in our purchase video, but we did opt for the air suspension, and that has been an absolute game changer. This thing rides like a dream. It's been great when towing. It auto levels itself. Have had no issues with that whatsoever. As I mentioned in my purchase video, you can raise the Suburban up if you're doing some off-roading, especially with the Z71 package. We have not used that feature as much as I thought we would, but with the move and everything, have had a lot going on. But probably in this next year we'll do a little bit more off-roading and use that functionality. But just the comfort and the ride has been excellent. And while we're on that topic of comfort, just the way this thing is built has been great. So the interior still looks great, very functional, very comfortable. We continue to use this as a family hauler, and it's a very comfortable family hauler at that. So if you're looking for something that is comfortable, I would highly recommend the air suspension package. We have really been glad that we got that, and as well, the interior finishes and fit have been great. So it's been a very comfortable vehicle to own over the last year. So if you remember from my first video with the Suburban, this is the 5.3 liter V8. We did not opt for the higher output 6.2 liter V8. And quite honestly, this has been fine for us. It has done everything we've asked of it. Gets up, gets out of its own way, getting onto the interstate. It tows very well. Get decent gas mileage. We've probably averaged around 20 on the highway, 21 sometimes if you got the wind pushing you. But overall, this 5.3 power plant has been around for forever, and it's done very well for us. I definitely, for our use case, would not recommend the 6.2 liter, only because that takes premium fuel, doesn't get as good gas mileage. So for us, this 5.3 has been absolutely what we needed for our use cases. So a lot of great things with the Suburban, but let's talk about some of those items that have caused us issues, or that we just wish were a little bit different with the Suburban. All right, so for some of those things that we don't like or we've had issues with, this, I will say first and foremost, this has not been in the shop at all, except for the first complimentary oil change, but no issues that we've taken it in for, but it will be going in soon. The first issue that we're having is this parking sensor no longer works. We're covered under warranty, so I'm not worried about it, but we get a little error message on the infotainment screen that that sensor is bad. So we'll get that replaced under warranty. Another issue that we've had is with the middle seats, they squeak, so those need to be greased again. I've put some grease on there that helps temporarily, but I'm going to have the dealership take a look at this and get that dialed in. Again, hasn't caused us any problems, but it does squeak from time to time, so we're going to get that fixed. Those are really the only two things that I think need to be fixed under warranty. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the quirks that we just wish were different. And I'm going to start back here. These incandescent bulbs on the rear of the vehicle. So we've got a full LED light package in the front, but Chevrolet cheaped out, and we've got incandescent bulbs in the back. Not the end of the world. I do believe in the refreshed 2025 models that are coming out soon, they have remedied that issue, but it is kind of a nitpicky thing that, you know, when you're paying over $70,000 for a vehicle, having a full LED light package would be good. Moving inside the vehicle, my biggest complaint by far with the Suburban is that they did not put the video rear view mirror in this model of Suburban. To me, that should be standard across the entire lineup. Given the length of this vehicle, given the number of seats, that is the thing I have wished we have had the most, where this could be turned into an LCD screen showing the rear view camera view out the back. That is available currently on the High Country model, but not on the lower trims. Again, I do think this is something Chevrolet is changing for the refreshed models coming out in 2025. But again, that's one of my biggest pet peeves of the Suburban overall. The other thing that I'll just point out, this shifter is just not great, this design. Again, this is also going to be changed for the 2025. They're going to a much bigger screen layout, so this gear selection will change, but that's not great. It's not awful. It works. You get used to it, but again, not my favorite. And the infotainment screen itself, relatively small. Again, they're remedying that with the 2025 model refresh. The Google-based system works fantastic. Have had no issues with that whatsoever, but the screen could be a little bit bigger. All right, so there you have it. Just a real quick video. Just wanted to come up back on here, post a new video, let you know we were still kicking, still around, but most importantly, just give you kind of a quick update now that it's been a year since we've had the Suburban. Again, don't regret this purchase whatsoever. This has been the best vehicle for our family at this stage, given our move and given the age of the kids. Just been the most versatile vehicle we could have selected, and haven't regretted it for a minute. So we plan to keep this puppy for many years to come, and I think it'll serve us very well. So if you haven't already, hit subscribe. We do have more videos coming now that the move is behind us. We'll have more ATV content, calling for a little bit colder of a winter, maybe snowier winter, so we're going to do some plowing with that. We've got 3 or 4 acres now at our new property, so we're going to be doing more homestead type work as well. So subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, any comments, leave those down below. I'll do my best to respond to those, but looking forward to putting out a few more videos coming up. So again, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. Have a great day.